Right. Kia ora mai tātou, tēnā tātou katoa. Tēnā koutou te whānau o te whare paramata. Kia ora mai tātou, tēnā tātou katoa. When we broke for the dinner break, Chris Hipkins had, how long was it?
2 minutes 25.
2 minutes 25. I suggest he doesn't waste it.
I certainly won't be wasting it, Mr Chairman, and thank you for that. When we broke before the dinner, I had been talking about the provisions in the bill that allow a principal to manage more than one school, had put a number of questions to the Minister, and had moved on then to discussing school hours and the ability for different schools to set different hours and the logistical challenges that could create around school transport, extracurricular activities, and the logistical challenges that could create for parents, and I certainly would like to hear the Minister's comment on that. The issue with this bill, of course, is there is so much in it that it's difficult to cut it down to the allocated speaking time. I do have some concerns around the expansion of home-based early childhood education services to allow them to provide out-of-school care for school-aged children, and the potential challenges that creates and the potential risks that creates. The home-based early childhood education system sector has been one of the fastest growing areas of early childhood education, and yet it is the area of the early childhood education system that we know the least about the performance of. We don't have good, robust data comparing how kids in home-based early childhood education progress with their education relative to kids who are in kindergartens or early childhood centres. And I think until we have better information about home-based early childhood care, I think further expanding that sector is something that we need to tread very carefully around, and I would like to hear more about why the government stopped the review of home-based early childhood education services, because there are certainly some quality concerns in at least some of the services that exist at the moment, and I think to some extent they undermine the reputation of the other services who can be doing a very good job. So I would like to hear more about that and how the government think that can operate. The new categories of teaching position and the changes that relate to charter schools are very controversial, and I look forward to in future calls dealing with those two issues. I've got a number of supplementary order papers on the table that deal with those issues, and I'm looking forward to the ability to debate those in due course, including a supplementary order paper that I have on the table that allows that provides for elections for representatives on the Education Council, which is the professional registration body for teachers in New Zealand, and I'm looking forward to later on in the debate being able to fully explain that and outline what those changes are going to achieve.
I call